SkinnyTok is right. Yep, SkinnyTok is right. But not for the reasons you necessarily think it is. Let's dive on into this conversation. So, we've all seen the videos across social media, but particularly on TikTok, of people saying, it's better to be skinny, or giving their 2 cents on, them losing a significant amount of weight and how people treat them. Now, when I say that SkinnyTok is right, I'm not saying that everyone needs to aim to be skinny. However, I am saying that everyone needs to aim to be fit, or the closest version of that one can personally reach. And the reason being, and the reason why this is such an important conversation, especially in North America, is because the average person in North America is overweight. And we all understand how important this is. So, the first thing I want to let you know is that whether you like it or not, people judge you based off your appearance. It is not right nor wrong. It's simply a way that human beings are wired. People judge you literally in a matter of milliseconds. In fact, I believe there's the concept of the second judgment, but research actually shows that people judge you initially within zero point 0.1 to 7 seconds. Now, with you not speaking or having much to say or having minimal body movement in that amount of time, what do you think they're basing their judgment of you on? The way that you look. And the way that humans have evolved is to understand that the better someone looks, the more that they are expected to be, a better presenting person or just an overall better person. The concept of the halo effect explains this well. When you see someone in a good light, maybe they put themselves together, they're soft spoken, whatever the case may be, you simply tend to think that they are just a better person. Maybe they're more competent in certain things. You just think that they have their entire life together. And fitness is one of those things, especially with such a small percentage of the population in North America having their fitness together. When someone does, they stand out. Simply. When someone is fit, it speaks volumes, not just about their physical appearance, but about their character. It tells you that there's someone who really values what they put in their body. Maybe they're disciplined in the gym. Now, obviously, we know that some people just won the genetic lottery when it comes to body type, and they are just smaller without them having to put in much work. So be it. That's still a small percentage of the population. So although they don't have to put in any work, the average person to maintain a good physique does, right? So that's another reason why it speaks volumes. People judge you. People will look at you and say, wow, if she's overweight, then, maybe she's not my type. She's overweight, then you know what? Maybe she won't be compatible for this position. In fact, there's been research published that shows that it's sometimes more advantageous. This is legit research that you could look up, for a woman to lose more weight than it is for her to get a master's degree. By simply losing weight, your income can exponentially skyrocket. How fascinating is that? Right? People judge you by your weight. People judge you by the way that you look. People judge you if you're overweight. It's unfortunate, but that is the reality. Another reason that this is true, if you've ever seen anyone who's lost a substantial amount of weight, 50, 60, 70 pounds, they tell you that people treat them so much differently. They say always that people are so much nicer since their significant weight loss. If weight did not matter, that would not be the reality. And honestly, you don't even need to lose a substantial amount of weight. If you've even lost 10 pounds, 15 pounds, people will simply treat you differently then. And sometimes it's not just about the physical aspect, but the energetic aspect as well. You may feel more comfortable in your body, you may feel more confident, and that energy radiates off of you. The average person is not feeling comfortable being overweight plus size. This is just bottom line. This is not to say that anything is wrong with those people, but they do need to focus on their health, right? And another thing is your weight directly correlates to your overall health. We know, especially in North America, with these high rates of obesity, that the more obese you are, the correlations to cancers, issues with your blood sugar, everything skyrockets. So, in order to give yourself a fighting chance against an essential amount of diseases and things of that nature, why not just lose the weight? It's easy, it's simple, it's free. Well, you may say, oh, well, I don't have access to a gym. You don't need a gym to lose weight. You just need to be in a caloric deficit, which means just eating less food than you consume. And if you have the option to eat, you can do that. You can, step away and say, hey, I'm not eating this for a certain period of time. Oh, well, I don't have access to, good, healthy food. I refuse to believe that, especially if you're ordering takeout all the time. You're going through drive-throughs all the time. If you actually do the math, that adds up much more than it does to make a quick salad at home. Get some simple fruits. It's summertime. So fruits is in harvest. This is their season. So there's really no excuse. But I want you to start doing that right now, is understanding that yes, people do judge you based off the way that you look. And instead of using this as a negative, see the positive. See what you can actually change in this moment and going forward to make this work for you. Especially if you're listening to this and you're saying, hey, you know what? I'm overweight. I'm out of shape. I'm obese. I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to use this as an energizer, as a motivating force to say, you know what? I have the ability to change my reality starting today, right now, this second. Anything that I put in my mouth, anything that I try to eat, whatever I do, instead of watching a TV show for an hour, let me also buy a walking pad. So as I'm watching the show, I can walk. Or let me get a gym membership. Or let me just simply walk outside because it's nice out. You have options and you get to choose what it is that you do with your body. So start making the right choices. I want you to start being cautious of what it is that you put in your mouth. I want you to start being cautious of the amount of workouts that you do. Aim for at least 10K steps a day. That will radically change your life. If you want to just start for the first couple of days getting 5K steps in, maybe, you're a potato, you like to sit down all the time, you just work a sit down job. And so just getting to 10 sounds like a lot. Start with 5 and then inch your way up. The purpose of me bringing this to you is this channel is all about becoming your best self. And so I'm going to tell you the things that you don't want to hear, but you need to hear in order to elevate. I promise you, it's hard to hear at first, but once you learn and once you accept things as is, your life will radically change. So SkinnyTok is right. Get in the gym, focus on what you're eating, and take care of yourself. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.